Hey guys, this is Joe Burnich with Big West Marketing. In this video, I want to talk specifically to electrical contractors about SEO, search engine optimization, otherwise known as ranking on Google. So I've been doing marketing, SEO, web design, specifically for home service businesses since 2009, and I have discovered that in the last few years, there is a huge opportunity specifically for electrical contractors. So I've really focused on this industry. So in this video, I want to show you some of the big opportunities. And if at any time you want to book a free consultation with my company, with me, just go ahead and click on the link below. We can book a free consultation and do an evaluation of your business, your website, your online presence, and see if this is something that we can improve upon for your business. So let's jump over to my computer here, and you'll see here we are on Google, and I've pulled up the 360 Electric here in Missoula, Montana. I'm based out of Montana, and I'm doing work for Jeff, the 360 electrician. You may have heard of him. And so you see here, he's ranking in the map section. So when we're talking about SEO, we're talking about two things. We're talking about the map section here. This is SEO, as well as the organic section down here. This is also SEO, okay? So we're talking about organic, and we're talking about the Google Business Profile or the map section. Both of these are considered SEO or search engine optimization. So how do we start getting jobs? How do we start getting clicks? How do we start getting leads, phone calls from both of these sections? Well, it all starts with a highly optimized website. So in this video, I want to show you 3 examples of websites that are performing very well, and some of the elements on these websites that make them perform well, so you can compare them to your website to see if you're doing these things correct. So first, let's check out Plug Electric. This is a client in Baltimore. They're doing a very good job. First of all, they've got personalized photos. Okay, these are awesome photos. So if you're using stock photos or generic photos, you want to swap those out with more personalized photos. This is going to be great for Google, for SEO, also for people that land on your website. You want to make sure that your photos are personalized photos that you've taken. Google loves this and people love this. If somebody lands on your website and you've got personalized photos like this, photos that you've taken, whether it's photos that you've taken or a professional photographer, these are going to convert better, meaning when somebody lands on your website, they're much more likely to call you their personalized photos. You're also going to notice frequently asked questions. Google loves to see these frequently asked questions, especially on the home page. You can have a separate page as well, but for SEO reasons, you want to start having frequently asked questions, questions that your clients ask you. You want to have those on your website, and you want these to be unique. You don't want a bunch of generic stuff that you've copied from somebody else's website. You want these to be actual questions that your clients ask you on your website. Let's check out another website here. So this guy is a solo operator. He doesn't have a lot of technicians yet. So once again, unique personalized photos. You don't have to have a big team. You can just have yourself. And so he's just got a simple photo smiling in front of his truck. Another personalized photo here. And then of course he's got photos of some of the different services he offers. And that's what I want to get into next. Most guys will just list their services. They will not have separate pages. So what you want to do is you want to have separate pages for all the services that you offer, at least the main money-making services. Now I'm going to give you a little tip here. The top 3 pages that you want to put, because these are the services that most people search for when it comes to electrical contractors, and this will give you a huge advantage. And this is why I got excited when I started working with electrical contractors specifically, is you want to have at least a page for EV chargers. That's a huge one that people are searching for right now. Another one for panel upgrades, and then another one for generators. So let's click on panel upgrades just as an example here. He's got a separate page all about panel upgrades. He's got unique content, meaning unique text. He's got pictures all about panel upgrades. Look at all these pictures he's got specifically for panel upgrades. All this content specifically about panel upgrades. Most guys, even the guys that are working with marketing companies, just list panel upgrades. They might have a little paragraph. They don't have a unique page that's all about panel upgrades. He even has frequently asked questions on this page that's all about panel upgrades. Google loves this. People loves this. This is going to set you apart from the competition, guys. This is going to help you with SEO. It's going to help you get more jobs. Okay, the third website we're going to look at is Torque out of Colorado. Once again, personalized pictures. And in this one, I want to show you guys the service area page. Okay, so they got a page that's all about the service area. So you guys are probably going to be ranking in more than just your hometown, more than just the area that you're physically located. You want to rank in lots of different cities. So you can list out zip codes. You can list out cities, you can list out counties, you can list out all the different service areas that you want to rank in. Look, these guys have Aurora, Castle Rock, Centennial Village, Denver, all the different towns that you guys want to rank in. You need to list that out. Google's not going to just magically know this. Yes, you can put that in your Google business profile, which we'll get to in a minute, but you also want to be listing that out on your website, specifically on a service area page, and you want to have a map, a Google map embedded on this page as well. I see a lot of websites out there and nobody is doing this, guys. Hardly anybody is listing out specifically the service areas that they want to rank in. And this is, like I said, this is not just for SEO. You also want to tell your clients, your potential clients, that you go to their city, their zip code, their county, whatever it is. You can set this up in many different ways and it's going to be very custom and specific to your business. Now, real quick, I want to mention mobile websites. Half or more of the people that find your website are going to be looking at that on their smartphone. So real quick, let's look at Nullset Electric again. Now I'm going to shrink this down to what it would look like on a cell phone. Now look what happens real quick. We're going to be looking at these tap to call buttons. Okay, so he's got a schedule now button, he's got a call now button, and then along the bottom here, he's got a click to call and a tap to text. So there's lots of different ways to contact this guy, and no matter where you are on this page, when you scroll up and down, look, you can get a hold of him by calling, texting, or scheduling, and these buttons stick no matter where you are. We call these sticky buttons, okay? Most websites, no matter who you hire, do not have these sticky buttons. You want to make it so brain dead simple for anybody to contact you, no matter which page they're on, no matter where they are on the page. When they're on a cell phone, you want people to get a hold of you. If you don't make it super simple for somebody to get a hold of you, they're probably going to move on to the next guy. So I just wanted to mention that these cell phone sticky buttons are extremely important. It can double, triple the amount of people that actually call you when they land on your website. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. Google loves that for SEO, and it also can increase the conversions, the amount of people that actually call you once they land on the website. So if you're not doing that on your website, make sure you do that, or your web designer takes care of that for you. If they're not willing to do that for you, then get a hold of us and we can design a website that will put sticky buttons on your website. Extremely important, guys. Like I said, it can double and triple the amount of people that actually call you once they land on the website. Now let's jump back over to Google, and I want to look at the Google Business Profile, because this is where you're going to get the majority of your business once you get ranked up on here. So one of the big things we're going to be talking about are reviews. You want to get as many reviews as possible. That's one of the important ranking factors. Another one we've already talked about are getting high quality pictures. So let's look at Jeff's, the 360 electrician. He's got high quality pictures here. We're going to click on here. Look at all these pictures. He's got all kinds of pictures of his technicians doing work. He's got logos showing up in the pictures. That's very important for Google. Look at all this stuff. He's got pictures of his technicians. He's got pictures of his truck. He's got pictures of people doing actual work. He was down at the Daytona 500, so I just uploaded this picture for him. So he hires us to do this work for him. He sends me pictures. I upload these to Google for him. I put them on the website as well. So pictures, like I said, photos, actual photos, not generic photos. Very important for this. Reviews are very important for this. But another thing that's very important is the physical address. He has a home address out in Florence, Montana, which is a tiny little town, but I wanted to get him ranked up in Missoula, Montana, which is the majority of the population, and it's the most competitive place where he's going to get the most work. So we had to actually get a physical office address in Missoula. And so when we got that address for him here, that's when he actually started ranking in Missoula. He wasn't going to rank in Missoula with a Florence address. So that's very important, and it's a concept that most marketing companies will not tell you, or they won't tell you till after you've paid a bunch of money for 6 months till a year later, and you've already wasted thousands of dollars, okay? So it's very important you understand the concept of ranking in the map section, in the Google Maps section. You have to have an address in that section. So that's a very important concept that most people don't understand or don't find out until it's too late. Now, you may be asking, I want to rank in lots of different cities, not just one. So you can do that organically by setting up what are called city pages. So let's jump back over to Plug Electric, and I'm going to show you what city pages actually are. So let's click over to the service area page once again. Now, like I showed you before, there's the map here, the Google map. and we've got all the different service areas listed out. But you'll notice some of these are underlined and they're actually links to the different service areas. Now, each one of these is a unique page. We've created what are called city pages or service area pages. Let's click on Bel Air. Now, what you'll notice here, this is a very unique page. This is not a bunch of copied and pasted text. This is a unique page all about electrician services in Bel Air, Maryland. Okay, so this is all unique text, very unique text. It's got unique pictures, okay? It's got unique content. It's got a unique map that's embedded that's for Bel Air, a Google map, okay? And you'll also notice here we've got reviews. We've got some frequently asked questions. Once again, we've already talked about how important frequently asked questions are. Like I said, a unique picture here. And if we go back and click on another one, let's click on Kingsville. Once again, this is another unique page all about electrical services in Kingsville, and it's all highly optimized and once again unique to this town or this city or this service area. Another unique map, and once again, this is all unique stuff. Different frequently asked questions, not the same ones. A unique picture, and this is all targeted for organic rankings, organic exposure to this specific city, okay? So that's how you're gonna rank organically. That's how you're gonna get exposure to this city. And you can take it to another level too and actually build what are called backlinks and do more SEO work specifically. And that's what we're doing for this client. So yes, there are ways to get exposure, get rankings organically, below the map section in other cities other than the city that you're physically located in. And then there are ways to get jobs coming in using Google Ads, local service ads. Google has other ways to get jobs coming in from surrounding areas as well. We focus on web design and SEO. I can, of course, connect you with resources to get jobs from Google Ads if paid advertising is something you want to talk about as well. But like I said, this is just an overview video specifically for SEO for electrical contractors. Now, if you want to get on a call with me, like I said, we can do a free 30-minute consultation. And like I said, this is not a sales call. This is a true consultation. If you want to talk about our services, we can do that. Our pricing is on this website, bigwestmarketing.com, but I would love to set up a free consultation and do a custom evaluation of your business, your website, and your goals. Like I said, my name is Joe Burnich. Click on the link below. Let's talk, and I will see you in the next video.